We're back for a new video. This time, there's apparently a new racing car that showed up, and that is the Hybrid 2025 Alpine. Pretty cool. And so, yeah, kind of want to try it out at Spa. Just downloaded the car, and I have not tested it whatsoever. I don't know how this is going to feel. So these are legit first impressions. So it's going to be fun. So right off the bat, the cockpit looks amazing. Like, wow, giving Alpine vibes, really cool. People have already made setups. That's crazy. That's fast. We're gonna go out, stock, and see how it feels. Oh, I feel the car bottoming out. That there in a Rouge, that was pretty dope. Anti-stall. Even though, okay, I'm still anti-stalling apparently. Is that gonna go away, or I guess that's what? Okay, that's a bug. Just the feeling overall. Okay, so it feels like understeer, but understeer in a good way. Like, let me try it. Hold on. Yeah, it definitely has some understeer to it. Yeah, it's got some understeer, but man, it feels nice. I truly want to get a feel for the car through the high-speed section there. I just want to see how much I get to throw that car in. Wow, this actually feels like wow. Normally, when I get a brand new car, I often crash a lot just to feel the limit. I'm struggling to do that in this car. Wow, I felt there was so much to explain there. When I dropped off the throttle, I felt the grip on my tires. And so I was very much close to the limit at this point. And here I very much felt at the limit. I do think that there's more to gain on the car and everything, but I don't know. There was so much feedback in that moment that honestly in 3 laps I could probably master that corner. This is why it's so important to like get a really good controller, because just the controller alone can make a massive difference. The rear is actually very stable. Like you don't get that kick. You don't feel the rear just kind of stepping away from you. Wow, that felt so good. That felt super nice. Okay, yeah, that was where I was trying to throw the car in. Okay, I'm gaining a little bit of confidence lap by lap. Can I go flat out? No, I cannot. All right. Oh, that felt super nice. I cannot explain how good it felt. I cannot explain it. It just felt too nice. I literally felt everything I needed to feel in that corner. I'm really thinking about creating a league maybe with this car. We're still in anti-stall. I'm gonna try to push it as much as I can now. I'll throw the car in. Ah. Oh, it was bound to happen. Okay. It was bound to happen. Yeah, so the curb got me there. Piastri setup versus Norris Cry More. I just clocked that. We're gonna try 2015. Yeah, the rear's gonna move a lot more. So overall review, wow, that was kind of cool. Yeah, car feels amazing. Honestly, you can tune it to your own setup. I'm trying to make it more lively on the rear end just so that I can get much more of a bite. I don't know. Stock setup is understeery, but good. It's a good kind of understeer that you want. It doesn't feel like it's limiting you though. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why did I do that? I was busy changing stuff. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, that's the problem. I noticed it. Yeah, I moved. I moved as I was still on like at like 100. This car is definitely beginner friendly. Not entirely beginner friendly. I don't think Formula cars in general are beginner friendly. But it cannot get any more friendlier than this, to be honest. In a sense that it just does what a Formula One is supposed to do, and you lose it in a way that you should appropriately lose the car. But this compared to the VRC, I would say that it's definitely more friendlier than the VRC. Now, which one is more realistic? Because just because a car being harder to drive doesn't necessarily make it realistic. I've never driven a real Formula One car, so I couldn't tell which one is more realistic, but this feels really nice. See how we're gonna approach this corner. I keep doing that same thing. See, okay. I'm very aggressive with the brakes entering the corner. I think that's just a habit that I have with other cars that allow me to do that. So I need to work on that. Also, apparently this car was tested by actual drivers. So the handling should actually simulate real life. So if this is how it feels, I mean, it does feel very much like a Formula One car, as opposed to like, you know, F125 or something. Like I just feel, you feel the steering lock, you feel when you get to the edge of the car. I don't know, you just kind of feel a lot of things that you normally wouldn't in other modded cars. One thing I noticed is the engine braking. I feel it a lot more. It's a lot more pronounced. Like even though right there I felt like I was braking late, I mean I was braking early, actually was braking at the right time, but I think that's also due to like just being on controller. You don't get as much feedback as you do on a Force, on a DD direct drive wheel, so you're limited. This car definitely requires a learning. It definitely, okay, because I felt so many new things. I just felt so many new information. It's like each lap I'm getting more information from the car, and I'm using that to kind of drive better. And so when I was on the softs, it felt different. So now that I'm on the C6, I kind of have to change my approach. And as I was saying about the brake engine, it feels more pronounced, and it's like it's something that you're gonna feel way more. Problem is that because you're on controller, you might not get a lot of that feedback, so that's gonna be the drawdown. But it's still a car that you can definitely push to the edge. Yeah, you can just use visual feedback as a way to understand. Had this problem where my ERS is not working for some reason. I don't know what I did, but for some reason the ERS is working again. I'm not the best when it comes to doing reviews, but I hope this kind of helped understand how this car feels. But it's mainly, I'm mainly more surprised that my controller could really give me the feedback of this car, like could really just tell me how this car feels. This car does a lot of like lifting, because you can carry a lot of speed simply by lifting. It feels amazing. It definitely, I don't think it's a car that I can master right now in this video. I think the goal right now is just to see how far I can get to the limit of the car, because I don't think I've explored that yet. I've had like a few glimpses of it, but not fully. There we go. Right there. Okay, I need to change my approach there. Okay, so this, you're gonna, okay, one thing I realized, you're gonna have to change your driving style a little bit with this car. I have a way of like downshifting, and I just noticed the problem. So basically you downshift later and like slower. I downshift very fast. That's what's causing the car to just not have it 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I did that. I still didn't maximize the corner, but I felt closer. Felt like I carried far more speed into the corner, which was my goal. And this is not my natural way of downshifting, so I have to get used to doing that. Oh, I did not expect that. I'm a late breaker, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, that's why I'm always on the grass. With this car, you need to learn how to drop the brakes much faster. It's not gradual, because I'm usually a trail breaker. You are much better off dropping the brake as fast as you possibly can. Ah, horrible. I've definitely been on the limit more often. In a couple sections, I definitely felt like that. Oh boy. Oh boy. No way. Alright, I guess that's it.